Hello Astrolifers, so this is the last video of the year. Can't believe how fast that year came. So I first want to wish you a very happy new year, and I'm here with my children. They're just going to say hi to everyone and wish you a happy new year, and then I'm going to take off because we just started to go to the gym today. So we've just signed up. That is our new year present, and we said okay, we are putting our intentions, which it's very important when you've got a new moon eclipse like we've just had. So it's very good to put up your intentions, and for us it was to get healthy. So here they are. Kyle, yeah, we just worked out.
Happy New Year, everyone.
So that's it. I think they just want to go and have a shower, so they might just take off. But that was great because it was really, really fun just to work out, the three of us. So yeah, so that was good. Was it fun?
Yeah, it was so good.
Okay, so you can go and have a shower and I keep on going. Okay, so anyway, so yes, we thought it would be more fun to be together and yeah, to just do things as a family, and it actually was really, really good fun. So that's it. So we've started, and like we know, a habit takes about 3 weeks to kick in. And that's perfect to do it now during the holidays because we know we're going to have the time to do it and get used to it and get into the program, and by the time they go back to school we'll be having a routine and really being healthy. So we all have different goals, so we actually wrote down our goals, and I strongly suggest that you do it. You can do a wishing board, or you can do a sheet like I showed you the other day. I might put one more if you want onto my page. It's just as long as you actually write down what you want to achieve. You cannot get better than what we do have for the moment, because we do have the aspects with the new moon still working on, and of course the eclipse, so that was really multiplying the effects. We do have good stars, and it's time to plant the seeds. It's time to say, okay, what are the projects, what you want to do. So yes, we do have good stars, but a lot of people have been telling me, but what about those fires? What about all those things? And there's been some other stuff as well. Some people who have actually passed. A new moon is also that. I know we see death, and that was my last reading, by the way, which was probably a very sad one. Not probably, it was a very sad one last night. So I finished quite late last night with someone who passed, who didn't even want to stay here. So I was with his wife, and yeah, so even in death, or when people pass, especially when there is a new moon and an eclipse like that, it's obviously time for the person to go, right? We see death as a finality. I don't believe in that. I'm not going to talk about that today. It will be a bit too long, but I do get messages from past people and things that I wouldn't even know if they weren't talking to me, right? So I don't believe that death is the end. I actually believe that it's probably here in this frequency, that we sometimes have it hard because we actually have to learn, we have to do our karma. Not saying that you are out of the hook onto the other side, because you still have to do karmically what you have to do. But it's sad for the people who do stay, I mean, more than anything else. So I'm not sure why I got to that, but yeah, so there's been quite a few deaths. That's where I was going to. Quite a few dead people because the eclipse multiplied the effect. So for the ones that needed to go, they went. And also the second negative thing that I wanted to talk about, which we have to see the big picture, is all those fires. This country, Australia, is under the star sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is where Jupiter was during the last year. So things that we needed to be aware, and the way we needed to wake up. And when those fires started, we were shifting. Jupiter was shifting towards Capricorn. What is Capricorn? Capricorn is long term. It's responsibilities. And that's why I said to all of you guys at some point, think long term, think until the end of your life, what you want to do and the projects that you want to realize. And that is a wake-up call. I mean, you wouldn't have all those fires and all those things like that with Jupiter into Capricorn if it was not for us to wake up. So in the horror that there is between all those people who have died, who've lost their properties, and especially all that wildlife, which might not be the whole lot might not be replaceable ever, but we have now to face the consequences from that, and obviously act in the way we are going to be looking after the country, the land, and the way we need to be able to make sure it does not happen again. So that's the only side to it that I can see as a positive. So I know there's been a lot of things moving on, and that new moon eclipse has been positive in some sorts for things that we need to create and move forwards, but obviously it could have had some negative consequences or effects that we saw straight up, but that's because we weren't looking after the country properly and probably not doing obviously the right thing. So I've been looking at that. It's quite interesting the way the Aborigines used to burn certain things to make sure that we wouldn't go into those big fires and things like that, and it's quite interesting to study. So I'm guessing there will be a result from that, and that we will be looking after our country and the land and the wildlife, and obviously the people. I mean, those firefighters, I mean, the job they do is just incredible, and I also hope they will be looked after, because they give so much to us, even to their lives. So, but on the most happy note, look, it's been a really up and down year. It's been full on. There's been a lot of healing. There's been a lot of introspections, a lot of things that we needed to face, and obviously the way we need to evolve, because that's what it's all about. Next year is going to be a very, very fast pace, especially from the 25th of January. I know we're changing tonight for us, but as far as the Chinese New Year and the frequency with the elements and the Chinese animal, it's going to be next year on the 25th of January, the next Chinese New Year. You can come and join us, by the way. You can come and join us. I am celebrating it in Chinatown on the Gold Coast, so you can just PM me, and it's going to be awesome. It's in a beautiful restaurant. I've got the back room that is reserved for us, so very, very nice food, that you are vegetarian or not. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Also, I still have room in the retreat in Nouméa, New Caledonia. I called them yesterday and I said, look, do you still have some extra bungalows if you want to have a good time, if you want to have nice food? And yes, no, this one is not vegan, vegetarian. There's too many French food over there, so yeah, it would be more cheeses, and well, if you want to stay on a diet and be vegan, there's no problems, and there's plenty of salads and to be vegetarian. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of seafood and cakes and cheese and wines. I mean, it's French, I mean, and we are going to go and do some degustation with chocolate. I've got a friend who does amazing chocolates, like yeah, he's just a master of patisseries and chocolate. He's just amazing. So you will see him at work. We will go and visit him. We will go and see some friends who do wines and degustation of beautiful products. So we're going to have a really good time, and some other surprises that I've got in store for you guys. Plus, we will be on that private island. Well, it's a resort. There's only one resort on that island, and we're going to be doing a lot of classes and spirituality, healing classes. We're going to do some yoga. We're going to have some, obviously, astrology, and also yes, some other things. People that are going to do some presentation. It's going to be awesome. So you can still join in, just let me know as well. So yes, next year, very, very fast pace. It's going to be the Rite of Metal. It's going to be quick. It's going to be fast. It's going to be taking action. It's a new cycle, and obviously building things on the long term, as I was saying. Jupiter is in Capricorn, Saturn as well. So some things that are going to be changing, institutions that are going to be changing, some laws that are going to be changing, and yes, and the finances world that is going to to be really booming in that sense with the Bitcoins and some other ways of doing things. So that's going to be a big change as far as that is concerned. So it's going to speed up a little bit, and it's going to ask you to take action. So it's going to be building the finances to make sure that after that we get into real estate. In 2021 it will be the world of real estate and the building industry that is going to be rising, and that's going to be, I just realized I've got the rubbish bins at the back. Sorry. I'm in my car, we just come back, but I thought it was time to do it before we get ready for the New Year's Eve. So anyway guys, look, celebrate, really enjoy, remember to appreciate everything that you do have. Sometimes we just forget, but we are lucky. Well, for whoever lives here already in Australia, we are very, very lucky to have this beautiful country. So we need to look after it, look after yourselves, enjoy. The stars are great, they are great this week as well. I will still pop in by the end, around the 2nd, around Thursday or Friday. I will explain a little bit what's going on, because there are some shifts that we are going to go towards too. So I will do another video. And yes, just enjoy, celebrate. Thank you for following me as well. And so I am actually shut. I did my last reading last night. And I'm going to do some more during the week of the 13th to the 17th, but I am going to stop the readings because I'm going to be looking after my elites for the next couple of years, mainly. I will still look after the emergencies, and the people who've had a reading with me, make sure actually that you send me your email address so you get the monthly updates. And I will still be here for the emergencies until the 13th of January, but only emergencies. So by that I mean big cases or surgeries or things that are important. Otherwise I will get on back to your messages by the 13th. We're going to take a few days off with the children, we need it, and during that time I'm also looking after the elites and setting them up. So I've got enough work for the moment. But if there are emergencies, just don't hesitate, I will always take that on. And if I'm not reachable, my VAs will take over and they will just answer or reach me one way or the other. There's no problem. So you can always do that if there's an emergency. I wish you a happy new year. It's going to be very, very interesting, very, very fast pace, and it's going to be booming. So just to be ready, and again, think long term and think action and think long term. Write that list, write out your intentions and what you want to create in 2020, so it's clear and focused, and you keep it somewhere where you can see it. Don't put it in your garage or in the bottom of a drawer. You want to put it in the front of you. So when life happens, when there will be ups and downs and stuff like that, you will still have your objectives that are straight in the front of you, so you know that you have to keep on going, because life always does happen. There's always things that will be there, but if you want to keep focus on your objectives and what really matters and what you want to achieve in the next year, just keep them in the front of you, on your mirror where you put your makeup, or in your office. Whatever you do, you want to be able to see them all the time, and make sure that you keep on staying focused on them. It's very important. That's it for me. Thank you. Bye. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next year. Bye everyone. Bye.